I've had that gamer tag for a long time. So a lot of people have probably played with me when I've been like really wasted on Xbox and really belligerent. So
that's great.
You know, just forgive it. I was probably near a blackout. Like, I've blacked out on Xbox and woken up with people chatting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, totally.
So wait, I would love to ask you how that happens, but I guess that's the point of the blackout.
Yeah, you drink a lot and you wake up and you're just in an Xbox Live party chat, like, playing a game, but you're like, oh, I was playing, but I stopped at some point.
And all these people are still active, and they're like, oh, look, Nervous is awake.
And it used to happen with NHL more than any other game.
Really? Oh.
Because it's not a fun, it's a repetitive game. I shouldn't say it's not fun, because I played it all the time, so obviously I liked it, but...
So you'd go into autopilot mode, basically?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, like, you just sort of drink and drink and drink and drink, and you're sitting there, having wine and calamari.
Because we drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. Is that where you were going with
that?
Yeah. Okay, I thought so, but
And then I'd just sort of wake up and just be in a party, and everyone's just, like, talking like I wasn't there, but... And then I'd just leave. Or start playing again.
I had a friend who used to use my gamer tag to specifically troll people, but troll people about shit that's not, like, troll-worthy.
Okay.
Like, he was talking to this guy, and the guy's like, I'm from New Jersey. And my friend's like, oh, have you ever been to Old Jersey? And the guy was like, no, there is no Old Jersey. And he's like, there has to be an Old Jersey.
You haven't seen the original Jersey.
Yeah, he's like, because there's an Orleans in France. So, like, the people who live in New Orleans can say that they live in New Orleans.
That's awesome.
If they've been to Orleans. And he's like, have you ever been to Jersey? And he's like, man, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But he would get so mad, and, like, other people would start to chime in.
Yeah, I used to... That's honestly, like, my favorite kind of trolling sort of thing.
It's so innocent. Like, you're just being very forward about something that's not true.
But you won't change your mind.
Yeah.
You won't have any other and you just sort of really piss off someone.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time. In Halo, I'd play and my one buddy would just talk and make fun of people.
He would have the headset, yeah.
Or we'd switch. And it made it harder to chirp people because you weren't the one playing and killing everyone. But when you did kill someone, you just rub it in their face.
I've got to get the heck out of here. I joined the army to get money to go to college. I never knew I'd end up in a war. Go figure.
Typical war for the college boy.
Yeah.
Noble my hiney. I just want to get home to my family.
Nah, you're gonna die here, son.
I pulled this off a busted robot. Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
Why don't you give me your gun? I can't afford it.
2,000 bucks. He's too expensive for you.
I actually can't afford that.
Yep.
Boo.
You're poor right now, eh?
Yeah, I know, I'm not doing very well. I'm gonna use my ex-girlfriend.
Your suck cannon?
I'm gonna keep that joke going. And I'm positive it's not my joke. Like, I'm sure that's been made 1,000 times.
Well, probably, but still, it's the sweet suck cannon.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use the suck cannon. I'm just gonna send in my little glove of doombots. You guys go take care of this, because I got something to do.
Oh, wall jumping. You've gotten better.
Yeah, man.
You learned how to wall jump.
Plus, I know where gold bolts are.
Ah, that's true.
So I'll just get them while the rest of the game is happening. Because this got me. There's a little thing. It's a trespasser, right? And I was like, oh, so the gold bolt must be in there. And that one was really confusing for me when I found it on the fucking roof.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
What do you get for going through the trespasser?
A bunch of bolts and...
Well, you need those, so...
I really do. I can't figure out where this one goes. Is it just, like, too early in the day still for me to...
It's daytime effect trespassing?
No, it just affects my brain's ability to function.
Oh,
there we go. Okay, I found
that makes sense.
Jesus. One down in the middle. This one's gonna take me a few tries, I think. There we go.
Yeah, few tries. Okay, it's open.
I got it. Oh, okay, can we start calling Futurus few tries?
Few tries?
Futurus few tries?
Because that's what usually happens when we get them.
What?
You need a few tries.
Yeah, when you need a few... You know what? Futurus Futurize, that's your last name now.
There we go.
Yeah. Look at that. We...
Slowly becoming an actual human person thing.
Yeah, instead of editing bot.
Instead of a sack of shit.
Oh, burn.
Boom.
Hey, look, I have enough bolts for that guy now.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you went through that door. Got a good amount of bolts.
For real.
But you're still pretty poor, because once you spend that, you're back down to like 1,300.
Yeah, that's fine. It didn't set me back at all. I acquired enough bolts to progress. Now
There you
back
go.
where I was.
He just jumps into the water?
I thought he needed a bus fare.
Supreme Executive Chairman Drek. As
Yeah,
you can see,
maybe
we're
just
about
gave
to
up,
test
committed
our newest
suicide.
automated pilot's helmet. This helmet allows pilots to control our latest flight test fighters using only their thoughts. Please enjoy the demonstration.
I bet it doesn't go well. Didn't go well.
We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
It blows up, so we gotta make sure it doesn't do that.
It's the vicious coupling.
I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where
He just wants to kill himself. I've got to get me one of those. The suicide
This
machine.
Drek man. I got my own problems.
If you cannot see the importance of this
He's like
situation,
Bender.
you do.
Yeah, you're so smart.
Fry
How come
sets
you
it just
fell for
slow and
Mark's
painful.
stupid
Bender's
trick?
just like, oh, great choice.
Yeah.
Ah, forget it. We both need to get to this planet, and that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, they're still fighting.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Anyway, I can go to a different planet, but I'm not going to just yet. Because this planet is hard as nails, and I want to just get it over with.
That makes sense.
There are 2 planets I hate playing in this game.
See, if they were fighting, I'd kind of like mess up his helicopter abilities and stuff.
Yeah?
Just because I just like, if I was Clank, I guess Clank's sad and Ratchet's the one who's mad.
Yeah, Ratchet would be the one who would...
Mess with Clank.
Yeah.
Clank would just cry. And be sadder.
But we must find Captain Quag. I still can't do a good Clank voice. It's something like that.
Pretty much. I bet if you just slowed it down and added robot to it. More robot.
I'm sure more robot is possible. This seems like there would be a gold bolt in this room, right?
Not really.
Doesn't it? It was
Nope.
hidden behind boxes.
Seems like there'd just be... Seemed kind of useless, but...
Like a useless little room.
Yeah.
Oh. Woo. Fuck. See, this is why I hate this level. Specifically is those guys. There are these plants that they can hide in, and there's a lot of them.
Speaking of plants, you know, despite popular belief, wasps do help pollinate things.
Oh, of course they do.
They just don't have fur on them.
So they don't pollinate as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, it's not like they're useless, but they do kill bees. They just eat them up.
Mm-hmm.
Wasps are jerks.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever up for debate.
Like, you know, bees are better than wasps, but wasps do help.
Yeah. You know, I read this one thing. Like, part of the reason for the contribution of, like, bees disappearing and shit is because one of the first things that bees eat out of hibernation and, like, when they first hatch is dandelions. And people, like, spray their lawns to
Yeah.
get rid of dandelions before they even show up. So, like, bees are running out of food. Like, their first food source.
Okay, so like the dandelion's just because it's an early flower too, right?
It's super early. Like, it goes to its final stage super quickly.
Yeah, in multiple times a season, quickly.
And then there's usually hundreds of them in... Oh, that is a tank. Okay, alright.
Bomb glove
oh.
that son of a bitch.
Oh, Glove of Doom it, and then lure it over here. Hey,
Is that when you send it your little bots?
yeah. Did they take it down? They
Not
didn't.
yet. They're working on it.
Oh, okay.
There
these-
you go.
Yeah, that part went down.
The most important part, really. Unless you're under the tracks.
No, I was in front of it. It didn't run me over. It's a friendly tank.
Friendly-ish. Like a Tiananmen Square tank. I'm really gonna fuck with you, but I won't quite kill you. Just thousands of others. But it wasn't that tank that killed everyone. It just stopped from that one protester.
Yeah.
That was a badass moment.
That protester who...
It's fucking crazy. Who just stands in front of a tank and he just puts up his hand.
I think... I read this thing. I don't know how accurate it is, but no one is
Fully sure of his
how
name.
many people... No, well, no. Nobody's fully sure of how many people actually died in the Tiananmen Square
Oh yeah,
massacre.
that's true too.
They can generalize, but they're not. Like, a
Not
bunch
like
of
the government's gonna release the official stats either, right?
Exactly, yeah.
How many of our own people we killed on this day in '91?
Well, they were students, weren't they?
Yes, most of them.
And a
Students
lot-
and protesters. But like
Oh, the
most
worst
of them were
kinds of
students.
people.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. Students are fine. Protesters are fine. Tanks are fine. You know, it's... If you have a tank, by all means...
I would never be balls enough to just walk in front of the tank though and put my hand up. The other day I was at work doing deliveries, and I had to go into the an RV trailer park thing. So I was going to the main office, and I opened the door because it's the main office of a business. There's a fucking German Shepherd there, and it starts barking and like sort of went towards me. It didn't lunge or anything.
Yeah, it's
but
just
it barked aggressively.
Yeah.
I thought that thing was gonna bite me. I just stood in fear. I realized I would have been mauled by a dog if it was actually aggressive.
You know what? That's a really interesting point.
I didn't run, I didn't fight, I just stood there thinking of all my options in QuickTime and doing nothing.
Well, now that you mention that, though, like, I had a situation the other day where I was crossing the road, like, as a car was coming up to a stop sign, and it didn't stop as it was approaching the stop sign and the intersection that I was halfway across. And I saw it coming, and, like, my thought process was, this car is going to stop. There's a stop sign.
Right? These are rules.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the road, currently, like, obstructing your path forward.
Yep.
So, therefore, this car will stop. It didn't. It did not stop. So I had to do a little, like, quick jump where I was like, bah! And, like, hopped off to the side.
Just like a quick one step.
Into the road, though. Into oncoming traffic, because this car was directly... Like, I couldn't go left or right.
Yeah.
I had to just give myself some more space. And, so I did that, and then when the car saw me jump, it freaked out, and she hit the brakes, and was like, Jesus Christ! Like, I heard her shout that. And my guess is that she shouted it after dropping her fucking phone. Because people who text and drive are the worst. If you are texting and driving,
oh, they are the worst.
Stop.
I'd rather
Like,
be with
just
a
fucking
drunk
knock it
driver
off.
than with
Yep.
someone who texts and drives.
Like-
Honestly, I'm more comfortable being a passenger in a drunk driver's car
Yep.
than someone who
Yeah.
frequently texts and drives.
I've tried nuclear weaponry.
Well, you tried. See ya.
Not so fast, soldier. I have to throw you. And for that, I reward you. I intercepted this communication.
Another
You
little
might
info
find
bot.
useful. Take it.
So we have 2 coordinates from this planet.
So infobots are pretty much checkpoints.
Hello
Or new
once
maps?
Again,
New
fellow
maps.
blog. I hope this message finds you well. As many of you know, our home planet is no longer habitable. We've abandoned our factories, our laboratories, and our happy lives because of the encroaching pollution, leaving much behind.
Imagine having eyes with no
Nearby
pupils.
planets will supply us
I'd
with
like that.
all we
I like
need
to imagine
create
it's
Like
all
if I could
Google.
see. I'd hate
Which
to have
is
no
nearing
pupils and just like
completion.
cloud eye.
Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit, our new world will be perfect.
Locate
so
the
reserve your
orbit.
space now.
Arnold just poking some little nerd.
Now do you understand why we must stop him? He won't rest until he has destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
Yeah?
But he's making one awesome planet, so you know he's kind of
Bigger than the galaxy.
give or take.
You still don't get an evil vibe off that guy, eh?
Not yet.
Didn't that commando guy say we could get into that
He's just a business
compound?
guy.
No, I know,
Wants to
he's
build condos.
he's just your standard average businessman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fine, let's get going.
There's nothing wrong with them.
Until they start taking over countries.
Yeah.
Because then babies get put in cages. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. I actually can't get over that.
No, it's
What a crazy ass fucking thing to do.
womp womp.
Oh.
No, that's actually the shittiest thing imaginable.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that he's still popular-ish is
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
He
Well,
has no sympathy. A lot of people think he's going the madman route, like Nixon sort of did, where he's just so unpredictable, people aren't gonna fuck with him.
I mean, it's a good strategy.
It seems
when
to
you're
be
in a,
working-ish,
when
but
you're in a fight, get naked.
yeah, it's true.
There's one more thing to do in this planet, but I can't do it.
Can't explore a walled city?
No, I can't get through the ventilation shaft.
Why not?